What's up, guys? How's it going? MikeTheTech here, and you already know what this is. This is the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. Now, we review a lot of controllers and accessories on this channel, and I've been very excited to get my hands on a Switch 2 because we've been getting a lot of accessory requests and reviews for the Switch 2. So, think things like the Hyperion controllers and the Hyperion 2 and other new Nixie controllers like that. Those are absolutely solid devices. They support the Switch 2, and I can't try them. I don't know how they work on the Switch 2. So we had to do it to them, and we went out and got ourselves a Mario Kart World Edition of the Nintendo Switch 2, and check that out. Beautifully packaged. I don't know if you guys remember, but Best Buy or GameStop actually had a issue where this was so close to the top, which I don't understand. Why would they not put any padding on the screen? But this was so close to the top that they would staple receipts onto the front, and then it would mess up these screens themselves. I think that's kind of hilarious, but also a massive oversight on Nintendo's side for literally putting the most delicate part of the screen with the least padding right on top of the box. I get they want to show their product off, but there are better ways to do that. That being said, this is beautiful, especially the size comparison is so different. Let me grab my Switch. So check this out. I'm going to take these Hyperion, I told you I use them, Hyperion controllers over here, and compare this to the Switch 2. Look at the size difference there. Absolutely insane. I didn't know if it was going to make that big of a difference, but it absolutely does. It feels like a huge upgrade. This feels like the old Amazon Fire tablets. Well, this is the new latest and greatest, right? We also have the nice colorations, red and blue, to let you know which controller goes where, and the new kickstand, which can go almost completely flat or up like this on its side, which is really, really cool. Let's go ahead and open up the controllers, because we do have our two controllers, which excitingly work as mice now. We have an optical mouse here, so we can actually go through and use it as a mouse, which kind of crazy. And I don't know how companies didn't think of this sooner, because this is actually something that I can imagine a lot of computer games being able to be easily ported to the Switch without hardly any extra work, just by supporting that mouse functionality. But that being said, let's go ahead and try this out, and such a satisfying click. I do love that they, even though they got rid of the actual click, you still get the same effect and sound dropping it in here. Now, one thing I was worried about, I was like, these are magnetized. I play pretty hard, you know, and I'm worried that these things are going to break off or come off or just like slide off whenever I'm playing. But no, these don't go anywhere unless you press this little button, and then all of a sudden you can release the magnet. How that works, I don't actually know. This is actually just kind of cool. Something that I just learned now. And that aside, you'll also notice that there's two rubber pads on the bottom. Now, longevity, these stick out pretty far, so I think they might get worn down over time, especially if you're putting it in your bag or backpack or things like that. But I can already tell you, even just having it here and on the dock, it feels like it's not going to slide around, which this one has a lot of issues with. It's constantly falling. So yeah, beautiful device, extremely large form factor, and I'm really excited to try this out. Let's see what else is in the box. We've got our health and safety guidelines. We've got an HDMI cable, the nice Nintendo branded HDMI cables, and we have two wrist straps, which have a new form factor as well. We get the red and blue wrist strap, which, I mean, they could have made them both black, and that way they would be universal, but, you know, just thoughts, just thinking out loud here. But we can go ahead and place this on the bottom, and then, bam, snap it in just like that, and it's secure. Very, very cool functionality. It also has some anti-slip grips and slides here, so it slides around a lot faster. I think that's pretty cool. And it gives you kind of a rounded edge for those SL and SR buttons as well. Continuing on, we do have the Nintendo Switch 2 controller. This is not the Switch Pro controller, obviously. This is a slide-in grip, just like they offered for the original Switch. that allows you to turn your two individual pads into an actual game controller here. Now, what would be interesting here is this is actually a really nice form factor that reminds me of the Steam Deck. So since this is Bluetooth, I believe, we would be able to actually connect this to the Steam Deck and have a very similar experience in terms of form factor and controller ratio. So shout out to that. Let's go ahead and continue here. We have a power adapter, a USB-C charger. Now this is 5 volts, 9 volts, 15 volts, and 20 volts at 3 amps, 15 watts, 27 watts, 45 watts, and up to 60 watts. So they have upgraded from the 40 to 45 watt chargers they used to use, and now are offering up to 60 watts of charging power from that brick. If we continue on, we are given a USB-C to USB-C Nintendo branded cable, and of course the dock itself. So a much rounder form factor compared to the original dock. Let me actually grab that one too. So it's slightly wider, slightly taller, but still similarly functional. If we go ahead and open the back here, the entire piece comes off, which is interesting. We have the AC adapter, the HDMI out, and this time it comes with a built-in Ethernet port, which if you notice, the original didn't have. It only had an extra USB-A port, which didn't really do much for us because you can't connect the internet unless you bought a separate Ethernet adapter via USB. But this one gives you the 2 USB ports and replaces the internal USB port with a USB-C for power, and of course the LAN port there. And some new fan and heat management, it looks like, as well. And to put this back on, we just drop it in and close. Easy as that. And then we can just drop our Switch 2 in, and we're good to go. Of course, this includes charging the controllers as well on the device, so these can snap in and charge those on the side. Most of this functionality and form factor you're used to from the original Switch, except as you can see, it's just much larger and higher tech now. This looks like super old school technology compared to the new Switch 2. So yeah, let me know what you think of the Switch 2 in the comment section below. Let me know what you'd like me to try on the Switch 2. And as we open up more of these boxes, so many boxes, I'm gonna go ahead and try out some new Switch accessories and controllers and let you know how they feel. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.